Mom's Halloween Part 2 panel here at Comicon at the voice of Batman and Bruce Wayne, Jensen Ackles. How are you?
Doing well.
You may not be in the Batcave, but you did get the I always wear black memo, right?
Well, and technically I have a watch on that's called the Batman, so I'm doubling up. I mean, we're doing any kind of project like this. You're responsible for a portion of that, and you come in and you try to knock that out as best as you possibly can. You use all the tools that you can to give the best performance that you can possibly do, and then it's off, and then it goes off into the ether, and the animation folks have their way with it, the directors have their way with it, the sound, and so you just sit back and just hope for the best. But it really is, you're just a link in a chain, and you just want to make sure that link is as strong as possible. I don't want to be the weak link, that's for damn sure.
I think you don't have to worry about that, Jensen.
All right, thank you.
You're pretty strong.
Jensen, close your ears.
Jensen, I told you offline, but I will say for the benefit of everybody here, bro, you smashed it. I was a little, arms folded. I was like, I don't know if he can do this because you were so good as Red Hood, and I thought that's all I could see you as. And it is an auspicious and terrifying thing to step into the cowl, because there's been so many people from Adam West, Kevin Conroy, and on down the line that have gotten behind the mic to give that character a voice. And dude, you stand shoulder to shoulder. You were incredible.
The interviewer asked Lee Marvin, "Why do you think you always play bad guys?" And Lee Marvin's answer was, "I've never played a bad guy in my life."
Damn.
It really is. It is a hot potato, and you don't want to drop this one. I tried my best not to think about what somebody else had done, what I had heard before. I really tried to knock all that out and not go in a direction that felt familiar to me. And so I just tried to find it on my own, in my own way. And Wes was great, Butch was great. They kind of, I was saying earlier, Julie, that I just, at first I was just concentrating on knocking the Texas out of my accent, and I didn't write fellow Texan there.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't want to slip into like a Matthew McConaughey while I was fighting
Jack Rose, how you doing?
Right.
Very different Batman.
Yeah, very different Batman. So and then it just kind of clicked, and it sounded unique to me, and that's what I locked in. And again, it's fun when you start finding that rhythm, when you start finding those, and then to balance that out with Bruce Wayne and find another kind of level there. It's a really good, fun challenge as an actor to play with those emotions from just simply your voice. You can't use your arms, you can't use your facial expressions, you can't do any of that.
Like everybody else, I've been waiting for Jensen Ackles to be Batman for a long time.
That's awesome. I was to say, I kept having to remind myself that this is early on for Batman. This and Bruce. We were talking about it earlier that he's still learning kind of the ropes, and there's the moment where he says that he expresses the fact that he didn't realize he'd have to be a detective, and so I felt like there's not the overly kind of jaded version of Bruce just yet. I feel like he still kind of has this a little bit of innocence left to him, and so when a character like Ivy shows up, there is a bit of a boyish element, I felt.
Jensen, what is it like for you? I mean, obviously, you guys didn't all get to record together, but being on this panel, you're like, I'm the lone hero here today.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering if I got into the wrong room here. Although if Troy's drinking Guinness right now, then maybe I am in the right room.
Happy morning, everybody.
No, look, this is, who wouldn't want to be surrounded by their, what is it? Keep your enemies closer. So here I am. I mean, I feel like, Comicon and conventions as a whole is like the equivalent of if we were a band and we made an album and that's us getting to go on tour. Very rarely does a band just make an album and then not play it in front of anybody or go and see the fans or the crowd. There's a reason the Stones are still touring. Like, there's something about being in front of people that love the art that you are creating, and there's an energy and there's an exchange there. In my opinion, I've often said it. It's fuel. It's fuel that I get from the people who, and it also makes me think harder about what I'm doing. They're dissecting these characters and these relationships and these scripts, and it's so fun to be in conversation with people who are into it just as much as you are, if not more sometimes. And I feel like that exchange of energy is certainly what I miss the most, and it is. It's like getting up and playing in front of a home crowd, which just is. It's something very unique that I wish everybody could experience.
That I made sure to emphasize in bold, which was that the bowl of candy that Alfred has in the opening is full of full-size candy bars.
Yes.
Because for me, if you went to the people who had money, they better be
bite-sized Snickers.
No, not bite-sized. In fact, double king size is what I expect from the rich guy.
Yeah. Don't forget your Vegemite. Bye, guys.